Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our third episode.
Yes, sir.
Marlon, Sophie,
Hello.
¿cómo estamos? Oh, my hair's all crazy.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Help me out, guys. Peíname real quick. All right.
Maca-Bros right here.
I
Okay.
probably look crazy. Do I look all right?
Yeah.
I look crazy.
Just a little.
Buenos dias. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Maca-Bros. Marlon, we got my boy Marlon here hanging out with us.
Present.
Sophia, my sister.
Hello.
Comadre Sophie. We're here to talk about something very interesting. I know lately we've been seeing a lot of serial killers. I decided to try something different. Marlon, have you heard of my boy Cantinflas?
I've heard about him.
You've heard about him? You know,
Yeah, I know what he looks like. No, I've never watched the movies.
You've never watched.
You've never watched his
No,
movies?
I've seen pictures, images. I know what he looks like. But
Man, we're legit Mexican. Like we grew up watching all their
Oh,
movies, and like
Mhm.
she would like that's probably her favorite comedian actor of the Mexican golden age of movies. You know what I mean? Back in the
So he's like the Kevin Hart of Mexico.
he's the I would say he's more.
Maybe like
He's like the Charlie Chaplin, man, right? Because he was born
Yeah,
in
that's
like
what kind of he reminds me of a
1911.
little bit.
Yeah, I mean he was
1911.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. I
Old
know.
ass.
When the gun was made, that's when he was born. That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
But let me just start reading. All right, Mario Fortino Alfonso Reyes, which is actually the first time I've ever heard his actual name.
His name's
right?
Mario?
No, for real.
Better known as Cantinflas, was born in August 12, 1911. And to be honest, dude, the fact that we're talking about this might piss off some people because they hold him up like on such high regard, you know? Every time I look this stuff up, people in the comments are like, this is stupid, like he's such a like national treasure, like leave him alone kind of stuff, right? But you know, I don't know. Apparently, this is like very popular, very widespread. Anyways, Cantinflas grew up poor. He left school to join a traveling tent show as a dancer in his early life. Soon began comedically acting and performing, and afterwards he left the group, the traveling group, and began appearing at the Foley's Theater, El Teatro Fru Fru, which
Teatro Fru Fru.
sounds kind of crazy, but it's actually still around in the FF.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's apparently very famous, where he did short advertising films. Mario had a lot of different jobs before finally landing his first major role in Ahí está el detalle in 1941, which became a box office success and launched his career. By the 50s, he was already an established comedian actor, dude. 50s. That means he's like 39, 40 years old. That means I still have a chance to make YouTube happen, bro.
You know?
10 more years. That's all I need.
It's never too
No,
late.
20 years.
Didn't Danny, what's his name? Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he didn't start to get famous.
He was just a guy in prison, and he like became
Yeah, he got
famous at
big
old
because
age.
when he was in prison, he used to fight a lot, like actual have like boxing tournaments and shit.
Oh.
And then when I found out that when he got out of prison, they paid him to choreograph like a fighter, train somebody how to fight, and then that's where he got like he just got lucky
That's
being
crazy.
at the right place at the right time. And he was legit a prisoner, like he legit
Yeah, he's just like
served hard time. And I think
And now everybody loves him.
Alcatraz or some shit like that, like some crazy ass place. Anyways, back to Cantinflas. He's a huge deal, man. Apparently, like his acting chops, comedic chops. I mean, he was in hella movies. He was like if you thought of a Mexican comedian from the 50s, from the 60s, you thought of him, right? He had this like very peculiar way of talking with like just saying stuff not really mean anything in a really funny way that kind of blew up. There's actually like a term for it. I can't remember what the term is. It's like Cantinflasism or something like that.
What?
Of being able to like he actually created like this style of comedy.
So
that-
he was trending. Okay.
I mean, yeah, he's
And
trending fucking 70 years later. He's
He's
still
popping off.
I actually found out some interesting things about him. There's actually an urban legend surrounding him, Marlon. It's very interesting, very peculiar.
Very
I don't
peculiar.
know how, in order to read this, you do have to suspend belief because I don't believe in this. I don't think it's real. If it was real, I would never go in the fucking ocean. Like, ever, dude. Like,
the ocean is a
freaky.
very scary place. Okay.
It's already scary. And
Yeah.
if these things are real, yeah, I would never. I did watch an interview with like his great grandson or something like that, and he was saying that like he was a very serious guy. Like,
Really?
even though he was a comedic person, like he didn't like people calling him Cantinflas outside of the movies. In person, it had to be Don Mario. Obviously, he's an old dude. He was born in 1911, so he's very old school, you know. But like, he was very strict. From what the grandson said, the great grandson said, whatever. He was very strict and this and that and blah blah, which I thought was kind of weird. I figured he'd be like a funny dude, but apparently not. Apparently, he was very serious. So this is what I don't understand: how this urban legend comes to be if he was such a serious dude. You know what I mean? According to the story, Cantinflas made his dream come true by making a pact with a mysterious man with whom he met in a bar in Mexico City. Also, I didn't write this. I took it from a YouTube video in Spanish. I Google translated it and then I rewrote it because obviously Google Translate.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fuck anything up. That's what I mean. I can read in Spanish, but I can translate it. But I didn't have time. I literally did this in like 10 minutes. Anyway, so if it sounds kind of funky, I'll just say Sophie wrote it.
I was just about to say that.
According to the story, Cantinflas met a man named Carlos Lorenzo Hernandez, which is, I mean, for an urban legend, that's legit someone's name. You know what I mean? Like,
for
that's
real.
an actual
That's
person's
government.
name.
Okay,
Like,
all
for
3
real.
names.
In downtown Mexico City. Like,
But there's a lot of Carloses. Okay,
Carlos
Hernandez.
Lorenzo Hernandez from Mexico
Maybe.
City. I mean, you got what you need to track down who the fuck this person
a
is.
solid 50 people.
I'm saying, dude, like, what the hell? It isn't exactly known if they met by chance or if this was an arranged meeting, but Cantinflas found this stranger very friendly, mysterious, and fascinating. It's stated that he felt that he knew this figure all his life and that he could trust him by telling him everything, even his most intimate secrets.
Sounds kind of suspicious.
Sheesh, I don't know, man. You ever meet somebody you just like off the rip?
If I'm drunk.
Well, we've heard the stories. You're right. That's why John doesn't come around.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess off the rip, it's like you, bro. You came over one day. Hey, you guys play Magic? And then next thing you know, we've been hanging out every Friday for the last 4 years, 5 years now. Damn, crazy. I don't know how long we've been playing Magic. I can't remember. In that strange night, Cantinflas ended up confessing that he had always wanted to meet a mermaid.
A mermaid?
Yeah, a mermaid. That's right, Merfolk tribal. And he went further, explaining that his biggest dream would be to make one his partner. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Carlos didn't object anything, nor did he take that comment as a joke. On the contrary, he encouraged Mario to explain his wishes in more detail. Right? He was like, "Oh, mermaid, you say? Interesting." Carlos asked him what led to these desires, and Cantinflas replied that he felt very attracted to them and that in reality he truly did not want to have a normal life. So
did he even really have a normal life? I
mean, he actually did. Like, he is a true, like, from rags to riches. He grew up very poor. He had a bunch of jobs. He was like a waiter, or whatever, a mechanic, construction
worker. He lived a normal life before
a boxer. He's like, I'm tired of that basic shit. I'm tired of paying taxes. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe,
that man needed some
shrooms, right? Like,
tired of paying taxes is crazy.
Yeah,
relatable
though. So it's really interesting. I don't know. I mean, maybe he was playing loteria one day and he's like, he did not looking pretty good.
Without the bra, you see what happened?
No clamshells on that lady, dude. That's crazy. Finally, the stranger asked Mario how much he was willing to give up for the chance to make his dream come true.
Sell his soul.
To which the comedian assured that he would give anything for some pussy.
Some head.
Some say in that moment, both of them made a toast to seal the deal. Others say that Carlos made him sign a contract. That's crazy. He pulled out the papers. He said, "All right, man, sign right here, right here, right here. You got 12-month subscription to Mermaids."
The Apex
Fishman Island.
The strange night came to an end with a brotherly hug and one final gift. They say that the mysterious man gave Cantinflas a type of quartz, like a rock, some sort of rock.
He was a rock girl too.
Ask your sad girlfriends. They have not girlfriends, friends that are girls. They have rocks. Sophie.
Do you collect rocks?
Sophie, do you collect rocks? Are you a quartz lady?
No.
I'm not hating on quartz. I collect cardboard, so I don't have anything to say.
I have a couple of rocks.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I have like 6.
Are you the sad girl?
Are you sad girl?
No.
Oh, okay.
I do have some rocks.
I'm a happy
but
guy.
they're not quartz. Okay.
They're not quartz.
They're actual
How many?
rocks.
You said how many?
I don't know, maybe like 4.
4.
I have
They're
none.
significant for certain reasons. Okay.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
I just picked them up.
He's like, I like this.
Well, I
rock.
picked them up on trips. So it's like
Talk to the
certain
mic,
trips.
I picked them up at a client's
Damn.
house. Like they were
At a
just,
client's house.
yeah, they were like buried and
So
all
you
the
went into
stuff.
the room. That's a nice rock.
These some nice ass
Gold,
Hey,
gold
yo,
nugget.
That's just a rock laying in
It's
there.
shiny.
Is this a quartz?
They won't know these are missing.
Replace it with a regular rock. He gave him a type of quartz and asked him to buy a house in Acapulco. So it turns out he was just a realtor. He was
Oh,
like,
man.
hey, man, you want some Serenas? I got you, bro.
Go buy my house.
Go buy my house. He gave him some specific instructions about where the house had to be, and he would return once the house was built. So Cantinflas, just as he had agreed, bought his mansion in Acapulco using the precise instructions that were given to him by Carlos. Some of these instructions included building a statue of him and placing it overlooking the sea. Like it's a giant statue just facing the ocean, right? The idea was that the statue of Cantinflas would always be there contemplating the ocean. I don't think that was a
What?
good translation. We're just going to keep it down. Then he also instructed him to decorate the walls with shapes of marine animals and creatures. The actor followed all the instructions, and sometime later, at his house, the mysterious man paid him a visit at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Dos en la mañana. Cantinflas received him, and Carlos asked him to go outside and look near where the statue was in front of the sea. Cantinflas could not believe it. According to the legend, there were mermaids in the water waiting for him.
He gave us
right?
an acid trip.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah,
what
he
it
gave him something,
was.
bro. He gave him a special kind of crack rock. Quartz.
He gave him fent, bro. Oh.
He gave him fan. No. From that moment, Cantinflas began to have close contact with these strange beings. And it was even said that he made one of them his wife, and she visited him every
Freaky.
night. That's crazy because like he was actually married, right? Like, how would you feel if Robert married a chupacabra?
Chupacabra
Like
as
a
well.
fine ass chupacabra. So, like,
You know, I can't blame him. Okay, you don't find those
like,
very often. Okay.
Sydney Sweeney chupacabra came out.
Oh my god. Don't get me salivating.
He's like, no, it's a chupa what? Oh, fuck.
The legends were true.
Just were true. It wasn't long until he started hosting parties in his Acapulco home, where the mermaids were said to be the main attraction. Several famous individuals have stated that they have participated in these parties and they saw the mermaids themselves. Crazy.
What?
Today, the mansion is abandoned. At night, you can see some strange figures in the waters. They say that they are mermaids who still come visit Cantinflas because they didn't know he passed away. Others assure that those who want to see the mermaids just have to stand in front of the statue of the actor at 2 in the morning, and they'll feel a wet, cold hand touch their shoulder.
What?
This sounds crazy, but this is his actual mansion. He
that's a
actually
Nothing like I thought
owns
it
the
would.
house on the sea. And
Wow.
what's crazy is, I mean, literally, that's a statue right there
Oh,
facing
what?
the
That's how his
ocean.
statue looks like?
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
statue.
okay, now I know why he meant contemplating, because it looks like he's just sitting there
And
thinking.
he has the pools like hooked up to the ocean, sort of. So like the point was that he could swim in the pools and the mermaids can come up and like actually swim with you, which I mean that's so fucking scary, dude. I don't, maybe I'm just my anxiety, but I feel like I would lose my shit if I was swimming and then a fucking hey man, how you doing? Look at that shit, dude.
Something touches
I mean
your
it's so
shoulder.
cool, but also like can we put a gate or something? Like I don't know, man. I think the idea of hanging out with mermaids, like if we were talking about like Little Mermaid is kind of cool, but like in reality, I don't think they would look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They probably look crazy as fuck, right?
I mean, he still tapped one. Okay, so at the same
You said he tapped
time-
one?
he
Yeah,
he still
he
made
got
one
little-
his wife.
He
Okay,
got- I mean, I
so-
guess. I mean, he did have to give something up. He couldn't have kids. Maybe that was
Oh.
what he lost. He gave up the inability
Gave
to
up
have a
his
kid. Huh?
Gave up his nuts.
He gave up his nuts. The sea ate his nuts, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, like, it's abandoned now. Apparently, his granddaughter inherited it, and for some reason, I mean,
She
it's
just
just
let it
sitting
go?
there. Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
So you got like fish drawings and shit,
So
and
it's
like
still, it's still like
mermaids.
sitting there to this day.
Yeah, people. I mean,
Stop
it's
by and just look at it.
Cantinflas.
I feel
Yeah, it's
at
like a
this
tourist
point,
attraction at this
yeah,
point.
I'm like, people would have made it that.
Yeah, I mean, it's still creepy as hell because I think it's mostly creepy because it's abandoned.
Abandoned. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It should honestly be turned into a museum or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Get some
Yeah.
money out of it.
Can you imagine, dude? I mean, it looks like such a nice spot, but like the idea that like fish people are supposed to come out and touch you and shit while you're swimming in the middle of the fucking night, dude.
At 2 a.m.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
If they look crazy, yeah, but if they look bad, then I'm like, you know what?
If they look
Yeah.
bad, so yeah, Sydney Sweeney mermaids, basically. Oh, take me Acapulco. No, all right. So honestly, I don't believe in mermaids, right? Obviously, it's not. Out of all the cryptids, it's the most crazy to me, right? It doesn't make sense. Although, I mean, I'm pretty sure we haven't explored like 90% of the ocean, and there's a good reason why, because there's nothing out there, right? Even if you go out there, like the reason why animals exist around us is because there's an ecosystem. There's plankton, there's fish that eat the plankton, there's fucking whales that eat the fish. You know what I mean? If you go in the middle of the ocean, there's nothing out there. No plant life, no fish, right? Like you're not gonna find anything. I don't know. So who knows, right? I mean, shit, who really knows?
I like to believe there's a giant, humongous sea creature we don't know about.
There's
Deep-
definitely
deep
some
into the,
billionaires down there.
Deep
Billionaires in the ocean. So there's no whale sharks, but Bill Gates, that man's down there. I mean, maybe shit. You never know.
I mean, it's the ones that took the little sea
Yeah, submarine.
submarine and then it exploded on it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind. There's a slushy of billionaires in at the bottom of the sea, dude. You're not lying.
It probably got cleaned up already by the fishes.
Yeah, the mermaids. They
The
cleaned it up.
mermaids.
So, besides Cantinflas, I don't believe in mermaids, but there been other people that have said they've seen mermaids. Very famous people. Most notably Christopher Columbus.
I don't know.
What?
Man.
Yeah, he said.
Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, he wrote in his book right here.
He had books back then?
Yeah, they had books. It's crazy. He recorded in his journal that he
discovered a mermaid.
He discovered a mermaid. It was a little Indian kid. He recorded in his journal that he was sailing in waters close to the Dominican Republic when he saw 3 mermaids, which he described as not half as beautiful as they are painted, and as having some masculine traits.
What?
People are pretty sure that it was a manatee, but
It was a mermaid.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, this is someone who spent years at ocean. You think he can't tell a manatee from? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Fuck. I don't know. Another one that's really interesting is this guy, Taro Horiba, right? 1943, at the height of World War II, a group of Japanese soldiers were stationed on one of Indonesia's key islands. They began to report some strange creatures in the waters around the island. The creatures were said to have human-like face with a mouth like a carp's with needle-sharp teeth.
Ew.
They were also about 0.3 meters or 3 feet tall with pink skin and spikes on their heads. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Why would you want that swimming in your pool, dude? Like, what if it looks like that? Like, let's just say if it was real. Why would you want that touching your leg, right? Like, why would you want to stick your dick in that? I don't know.
Maybe
I
he had a
guess
weird
his image
fetish.
of a mermaid is what we all think about, you know?
Right. He's not thinking this.
But when
Maybe they're
he
different
finally
races.
realizes, like, hey, you know, okay, this is what it really is. I mean, I guess he still loved it.
I mean, they're going to bite his dick off. I don't know, dude. He's got the damn spikes
He's kinky.
on his head, dude. I don't know.
Carp teeth, though?
Yeah, I don't know. It says when the soldiers were asked the locals about the creatures, they were told that the mermaids were known as orang ikan, which translates to fish people, and were fairly common in the area. Reportedly, fishermen sometimes found them caught up in their nets. Well, you know what? I don't know, because to be completely honest, I have a lot of like Jamaican friends, Puerto Rican friends, Dominican friends, people that live in islands and shit. And I always ask them, dude, do you guys have like some lore? Do you have any like folklore or anything about mermaids? And they all tell me no. They're like, no, not really. And I'm like, what? You guys are like you guys don't have anything? They're like, no. I'm like, we have witches and owls, right? We have duendes.
La Llorona.
La Llorona. Like, we have you know, whatever that you could be like, oh, maybe this animal maybe once existed kind of thing. But all of them tell me no, that there's no like folklore for mermaids. And that's what like tells me like, this shit's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't know that.
With
See,
porn.
that's how I would think a mermaid would. That's
I
how
mean,
we
if a
kinda-
mermaid looked like that, dude, I get it, but I just don't think they would, right?
Nah.
Like our skin looks like this because we live above water, right?
They
What
gotta
the fuck
be-
would
They either
their skin
have
look like?
scales all over
Scaly.
their body
Or
or
like-
real
like-
wrinkly. I don't think so. 'Cause
I think their skin would be like rubbery, like a fucking
a shark.
like a shark. No, not a shark. An otter or some shit. Not an otter. Fuck. The
like
seal or a
Oh.
manatee or something like that. Like very like slick.
Yeah. So they can swim.
Yeah, so they could swim in the water, and they'd have to have a lot of fat because water's cold, right? And Marna's like, sold. Yes,
He's
sir.
made it even better for me.
What did he say? In 1610, off the coast of Newfoundland, he described his encounter with a mermaid that swam cheerfully towards a small boat and his crew were sailing offshore. He stated that the mermaid swam swiftly, driving under the water at times. Diving. I should just zoom in, but it's too late. I'm not tripping. And behold her bare shoulders and back. He claims not to have looked at the front of her. Whitborn described how she came up to their boat and tried to climb in, but the sailors were afraid that one of them hit them over the head with the oar. Whereupon she let go and swam towards another boat. The men then, being frightened, made for the shore as quickly as they could. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't blame him. That's a fucking
honestly,
a
I wouldn't have
fucking
that
mermaid
shit
trying to
coming
climb on your boat, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a creepy ass story, you guys. I don't know. I really, honestly don't know what to think. I just thought it was such a crazy thing for someone so popular.
I wonder who
Where it came from.
Where this started. The whole,
I mean, I'm assuming he bought the. My best guess, he bought the house, and everybody's like, "Look at this freak. He likes mermaids. He probably wants to fuck a mermaid or something. Maybe I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
someone just made up a story.
someone
out of
talking
it.
shit. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know, dude. I mean, people are weird. You never know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You never know what fetishes your grandpas had, your grandparents had.
Yeah, when people get money, bro, they get weird.
Yeah, they do, man.
Look at
Yeah.
Diddy. Look at Epstein.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. That man had islands. I
Diddy.
don't know. Jesus Christ. I think out of all the cryptids, mermaids are probably the hardest to
Believe.
believe
You
in.
believe in Mothman?
I think Mothman is cool.
It sounds cool.
It
Yeah,
sounds
I think
dope.
I
I think
used to
the
look.
idea of him is cool.
Yeah, I used to look at these this book of like mythical creatures,
Mhm.
and Mothman was like, oh my god, he looks so cool. But I know if I saw him in real life, I'd creep the fuck out. Because in 2D is one thing.
Yeah.
IRL,
Really,
like, oh my god.
his
Like,
whole D in you. I don't know. That's just not good. Yeah, I mean, his story's dope as shit about the bridge collapsing and him being around whenever there's like a tragedy. It's pretty cool. But people are saying that they saw him when that last bridge fell. Yeah, because apparently he shows up when there's like a tragedy. Right before a tragedy.
oh, Mothman?
Mothman.
Oh, I didn't know
Mothman.
that part.
Oh, I guess we gotta do an episode on Mothman then. She.
I was just watching the pictures. I didn't really read.
No,
the
there's like a
lore.
whole like story about
Ah.
him. Yeah, like
Cool.
2 bridges have collapsed and his sightings were there before they happened or something like
Maybe
that.
he was the
So
one
now if
that
you
did
see a
it.
Mothman,
Run.
get off the bridge. Like
Jump.
Okay, so lastly, we're just gonna end it. We're gonna watch a couple videos of supposed mermaid sightings.
Ooh. Oh, is it
Uh,
Sauce? The Sauce guy?
Sauce guy.
There's a guy. He's on I think it's like a crab ship up there.
Yeah, that
and
one's really good.
a lot of his stuff has been really good. A lot of videos. He just takes videos while he's working and stuff. Yeah. What's his name?
It's
saw
this
that.
guy,
I've
yeah.
seen this video.
When you can hear like he's
Never
talking about
flying.
those like things following the ocean supposedly,
Following the ship.
but you can hear like them crying supposedly. Obviously, he probably edited this, but it is a creepy thought of being in the ocean in the fucking dark.
Yeah,
No.
it's completely dark out there.
It's freaky.
Like if you haven't been out there at
Yeah, I don't know how
nighttime,
I
it's
feel about
pitch
that.
black. Okay, that's terrifying.
He's saying there's something swimming in the water. And now you can kind of. Have you seen this video?
I
Yeah,
hear.
like start yelling or something like that.
Where's she at?
supposedly the FBI came on their ship and stuff. Was taking,
What is that
he had posted a video.
Damn, on the ship. They probably dealing drugs. That's why.
Where are you?
Yeah. So this video is. I don't believe. I really enjoy things. I don't believe it, but I do like
The thought of it.
the thought of it. Like
Yeah.
suspending your belief.
This is crazy.
I like
I
conspiracy
heard it.
theories and stuff like that because it's, to me it's interesting. I don't think this is real. I don't think it's gonna happen. But imagine if
It
it
all
was,
started
right?
because
Imagine
one day
Dragons.
he was walking around and he picked up a crab.
Oh my God.
And he was like, oh, and he tossed it back in the water. And then he started talking, whatever, and then the crab came jumping back. Like,
Maybe
he
the
got
crab.
tossed back
The crab has something to say, dude. I
in.
don't know.
And so then since then, he started recording immediately.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what if, dude? Fuck. I think
never
that
know.
would,
You really- I
that'd be
mean,
so
What
freaky.
if?
so deep and
Yeah.
so big down there and unexplored.
Here's
That's
another
something I don't play
video.
with, okay.
This guy is canoeing in the middle of the fucking.
ocean. But I'm
Middle of Lake Lanier.
because
I think I
Y'all
see
got me
this
fucked
guy.
up, bro.
I don't. Who would? I don't know, man. Who would do that?
Why
Maybe
people-
it's my thalassophobia kicking in. I'm not afraid of open waters, but it does kind of give me like
I think
creepy vibes. I mean, that's just probably a fish, but still, I
Yeah.
mean, imagine.
I'd be more scared.
What if
Like,
it wasn't? Like that's basically.
I mean,
I'd be
even
more afraid
like
if it was a shark.
orca,
yeah, huh? Like
they're
a,
very dangerous. Like they
What?
started orca.
orcas
Yeah.
are fucking deadly. Although there's
At
never
first
been.
they weren't.
Yeah.
vicious, But after COVID and everything.
What?
For real.
Man, they're trying to clean the
They
world of COVID.
started nowadays. There's times where like a group of them will go and attack a ship just for.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, they're like, we have to cleanse the world of COVID. So one human at a
tired of
time.
these people.
There's actually never been
Motherfuckers
a
on
documented
COVID.
case of an orca attacking a person, like a person in the water.
They just fuck your boat up. For
They
no
just
reason.
fuck your boat up. I
You know what
don't. They're just
mean?
assholes. But they do like go around terrorizing people and shit. Like not people. Sharks, dolphins,
Or
seals.
The bullies at the
yeah,
sea.
they'll go and
Legit.
throw them.
They'll legit go and like murder a
skin 'em
seal and
alive.
just walk away.
Yeah,
like not
won't
even eat it.
Yeah,
Swim
Just to
away.
kill it.
They're
Yeah, it's
vicious.
crazy, dude. They're fucking sociopaths, dude. I don't know. I still love them. I think they're dope as shit, but it's scary how smart they are.
Like Titans.
Yeah, for real. All right, it's just sitting there. I don't know what that is. It's kind of crazy. All right, last one. This is the AI one. This is the one that, like, if these were real, dude, I don't think I'd want to go in the ocean. You'd never catch me in the fucking ocean, dude. I love AI. This is my favorite thing about AI is that stuff like this can exist, right?
Oh hell no.
Like, and it's supposed to be like
looks like a 3-3.
shape-shifting,
Looks like
kind
a
of
3-3 beast.
like a 3-3 beast. Yeah, it's supposed to be like shape-shifting and stuff, and I'm like, man, that's so freaky, dude. Like, maybe they are looking at mermaids. They just turn into fucking fish by the time you get to them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I follow a TikTok account that does this, that has this, and it's
Like
like
AI?
crazy shit. Yeah, I really enjoy it. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. I just want to share my really interesting and weird story about Cantinflas. But yeah, I guess we're gonna keep this one short, guys. Unless you guys have something to say.
I mean, that's just something I've never known about him.
Yeah, I didn't know about him
He's,
either.
Found out
He's
some lore.
definitely
Very
a very
freaky.
big icon.
Didn't know his name
Maybe
was
growing
Mario.
up.
His name was Mario. That's probably
Right?
the craziest
Even
part.
I didn't know
Even
that.
The one thing I
general.
learned the most, his name was Mario. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was freaky, man. I don't know. You know, Mexicans we're very superstitious. We be like truly. I mean, growing up, to this day, you're having a bad day, mom busts out with that raw egg, or
Yeah.
my dad's left boot. You know what I mean?
Get that-
Like
they put the
they
egg-
gon'
they
yeah.
rub the egg on your body, put it in the
Yes,
water. You're like,
sir,
look,
put in
that's
the
the
water. Yeah.
that's the bad aura you have.
If you're sick, they'll like rub
Get
a
that
boiled tomato
tomato.
on your foot. Yeah, or some
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. How much stuff probably from like ancient civilizations or whatever. You know what I mean? Like transfers into the culture,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's pretty interesting. I don't know, but that them tacos though they be hitting, so we must be doing something right.
Yeah. No, the SOC. SOC.
But yeah, guys. All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in for this shorter episode. I mean, it's not
Hope
bad.
you guys
It'll
learned
probably be
something
something.
too. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, follow, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Marlon, I'm not sure if this will be his last stream with us.
No,
Maybe one more.
Yeah, I got one more. In me.
One more in you.
I think I got one more. In me.
One more. Hopefully we can do something cool, man. That'd be dope. We'll save the tears for that episode, man. All right, guys. Buenas noches, man. Talk to you later.
Have a good night. Peace.